you ever had a dream where, when you wake up, you can't tell if it was real or just an illusion? A strange place, yet somehow it feels oddly familiar. Or maybe you meet someone you've never seen before, but deep down, you just know they're real. Most people believe that dreams are nothing more than fragments of imagination. But some say dreams are a gateway to another world. And if you're not careful, you might never find your way back. Today, I'm going to share with you a true story, a dream that changed my life forever. That night, I went to sleep like I always do. But the moment I closed my eyes, something felt off. Have you ever felt like you're falling into an endless void as you sleep? That's exactly what happened to me. But instead of jolting awake, I just kept falling until I landed softly, as if someone had gently placed me down. When I opened my eyes, I was standing in the middle of a long, empty street. It was nighttime. The air was cold, but something felt wrong. There wasn't a single soul in sight. Towering buildings lined both sides of the street, their yellow lights casting an eerie glow on the pavement. Everything looked too perfect, so perfect it was unsettling. I turned around, scanning my surroundings. Not a trace of life. A coffee shop, its lights still on, but no customers, no staff. A taxi, idling by the curb, its engine running, but no driver. It was as if the entire city had been abandoned. I called out, "Is anyone there?" But my voice was swallowed by the silence. No echo, no response. A chill crept up my spine. I started walking, my footsteps echoing in the stillness. But the strangest part? I felt like someone was watching me. Then I saw something. In the reflection of the shop's glass across the street, a shadow, standing right behind me. I froze. A chill shot through my body. I didn't dare turn around. But my heart pounded when I realized that shadow wasn't mine, because it was breathing. I took a deep breath, forced myself to turn around, but there was nothing. I tried to convince myself it must be an illusion, but deep down, I knew something was wrong. I kept walking, but then I heard it. Footsteps, software slow, following me. I couldn't take it anymore. I started running. But the faster I ran, the louder the footsteps became. They weren't mine. They belonged to something else. And then, the city began to change. The buildings on both sides stretched and twisted, like giant hands reaching for me. The sky, no longer black, but swirling, chaotic, like a portal to somewhere else. Then I felt it. My feet weren't touching the ground anymore. I was sinking, not into quicksand, but into something deeper, darker, something alive. I struggled, but the more I fought, the faster it pulled me down. I screamed, called for help, but it was hopeless. Then suddenly a hand, pale, cold, grabbing my wrist, pulling me into the darkness. I looked up and saw a face. No, not a face. 2 empty eye sockets. A mouth stretched into a grin. No teeth, just darkness. A void, ready to swallow me whole. I felt myself being dragged into the abyss. And then I woke up, gasping for breath, drenched in sweat, my heart pounding. I looked around. I was in my room, safe. But was I? Because when I looked down at the floor, I almost choked. There were wet footprints, leading from my bed to the door. I thought the nightmare was over, but maybe it was just the beginning. Have you ever had a dream like this? A dream so vivid, so unsettling, that it felt almost real? Was it just a nightmare, or was it something more? And most importantly, have you ever woken up at 3 a.m. with the feeling that someone was standing in your room? If you have, you're not alone. Share your story in the comments. We'd love to hear it.